So basically, with the advent of digital cameras and digital tape formats and digital formats, it's really easy to get your stuff on the web nowadays because you don't have this analog conversion. You can plug a camcorder right into your computer and use the FireWire interface to literally take what you've captured on your camera and put it into the computer in a format it can recognize and also easily edit. And there's a couple ways you can do it. They have DVD formats now. They have mini DV, which is a tape format. They have hard disk formats where it actually records onto a hard drive on the camcorder, and they also have like a card, like kind of the memory cards that you use in your digital camera. Now they can actually record onto those in a digital camcorder. This is a really nice one from Sony, and basically, as you can see, it replaces the tape slot with this hard drive over here. This one has a 60 gig hard drive on it, which according to Sony gives you 14 hours of high quality, which is probably what you want to use when you're recording on this, and then 41 hours of long play. Now, the only thing you have to keep in mind when you're using a hard disk drive camera is, let's say you're going on vacation and you're taking this, or you're on a shoot, you definitely need to take some sort of laptop with you or an external hard drive to dump all of this onto, because it's not like a tape where you can just swap it out. These hard drives actually don't come out of these cameras, so you can't just pull it out and swap in a new one like you would a tape. The neat thing is that once you hook this up to your computer, you can easily just drag the file from here onto your computer and start shooting again. So this is an example of a camcorder that records onto a memory card. Quality is pretty high. It's not obviously the quality you're going to get from a tape camera, but the neat thing is you're recording directly onto a digital memory card. You can use a standard card reader on your computer to drag those files over onto your computer. These are very consumer, so if you're going to use a microphone, like you see I have here a microphone on, you're probably not going to be able to plug those into these types of cameras. And I've heard a lot of people take these overseas into like dusty areas. A lot of people I met that take these over to Iraq when they're stationed there actually take these sort of camcorders because there's no moving parts and it's easy for them to send things home. Here's another example using a Canon DVD-based camcorder, and if you notice, these are coming on the scene pretty popular because families like to just record their stuff onto DVD. They already have a DVD player at home. They can come back from vacation, pop it in their DVD player. As a person producing video for the internet, you probably want to stay away from this format because it presents a lot of complications. First off, if you notice, this is a smaller disc. They only hold about 20 minutes worth of recording on these discs. You can't just pop these into your computer's drive because it records it in a finalized format. So you actually have to rip the video off of here, and then you'd have to convert it into a format that you can use for editing, which is definitely not the way you want to go. You know, it's good for the consumer, but if you're doing anything business oriented, you probably don't want this because it's just not a very flexible format. This still is the gold standard of camcorders. This is a mini DV camcorder. You're going to get pretty consumer quality from this depending on how many CCDs it has. This one is probably just a 1 chip. But if you really want a higher quality video, you probably want to look for something with a 3 chip. But this one's going to give you the highest quality video. It's also the easiest to use because it uses tapes that you can find just about anywhere. These you have to watch out for a couple things. First off, these are consumer models, so a lot of them don't come with a microphone jack input, but these are the easiest to use. They're also the cheapest, so you can get started pretty easily, and you're going to find these just about everywhere.